Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kript-O channel. If you're new here, thank you for dropping by, and if you're a subscriber, thank you again for clicking on these videos. I wanted to go through the connection that Deeper Network has with Helium right now, which is going to be quite significant actually in the near future here, because if this Deeper Network application gets accepted, that connection is going to be solidified, guys. We're going to be dealing with a multi-token miner here, which is going to be an indoor miner, and it's going to be something that's going to be plug and play just as all the other devices. And if that kind of interests you right now, please stay tuned through the whole videos. But if you don't have time, I also understand, and I did put those timestamps in the bottom there to kind of help you get on with your day a little bit quicker, just so you don't have to waste too much time. But anyway, let's get a little bit deeper into this connection that I'm talking about here right now, guys. Okay, so this is, let's pull that up here actually. This is the application here that has been sent in from Deeper Network for the HIP-19. And this is the device that they've actually designed. So most networks that you've seen have had a rendered image, and that, anybody can get somebody to render an image. But to actually produce one is a different thing. They actually produce this unit within about 2 weeks of setting the time frame on everything here. And it is an incomplete unit, but the concept is there, and it's a fully functional device. This needs to get a housing on it, because I don't think legally you can just sell this like that. I think there's going to be regulations with the different companies where you have to have a housing to protect an electrical circuit board, something along the lines there. Again, I'm not an expert. Oh yeah, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Just so you know, so everything I talk about here, this is for entertainment purposes. So yeah, please just make sure that you guys are doing your own research when we're going through this stuff here, right? So don't foam into anything here, guys. Just do your own due diligence and find out what works with you. But anyway, sorry to jump in there and have to go through that. I just know that, it's a very important thing to cover, as again, all videos on YouTube, again, you guys just use them for information, right? Anyway, let's get back to this here. So what's going on with this device here is that it's going to be a plug and play. In addition to this, so it's just going to have a USB plug into this thing here. This is the LoRa chip, and they got a blue chip here, and as you can see, they have a antenna there. I'm going to go through how this has been tested a little bit further as we get past this here right now. But the good thing about this is that, again, it's going to be able to have the double encryption with the Deeper Network. So I think this application is going to be looked at much more much more seriously than other applications are. As with other companies, they ended up getting applications going through without even having the hardware created. They had renders done. They didn't have any proof of shipments or anything like that. Well, Deeper Network has. So that does make a big difference about why this is such a big deal right now, and the higher possibility that this actually will go through. So let's go down here a little bit and just go through why I think this is going to get accepted. So if we look at this here, we have 4 units that have been created by the Deeper Network. So this is proof of production here. And this is very significant because what's going on with Nebra, what's going on with all the other companies that are having to stop sales like Syncrobit, this shows that this company is well aware of what they want to do, and they have the means to be able to produce it. As I said, that the device was created within 2 weeks, and to have something implemented to production, again, doesn't take that much longer. And Deeper Network is actually being very frugal, not frugal, they're trying to minimize their exposure to this, because they know that there is a chip shortage. I'm guessing it just feels that way from reading through all this. But they're going to be only wanting to produce, 10,000 units. And I'm scrolling through here right now, but they're looking to only produce, where did it go? They only want to produce 10,000 units. So, they're really going at it as a very conservative approach, and they're trying to be very real with everything that they're trying to do. They're not trying to go in there and get 100,000 sales and just say, hey, we'll take all these people's money and just fall into the other categories of other companies. I mean, you can't blame other companies for, wanting to achieve greater numbers, but, with the chip shortages and all that, it really put a halt on everybody. It's not necessarily those companies' fault. It's the fact that regular statistical analysis probably showed that there was potential for that. But with these extreme situations that we're in right now, with the volatility being so extreme, with a lot of things, it's been hard to procure everything, just because you know, there's so many companies fighting for these chips, guys, so it's really hard. But it's good to see that Deeper Network is not trying to jump the gun too much. They're really trying to understand what's going on economically, and they're really approaching it with a good head on their shoulders, right? They know where they're going with it. Anyway, sorry to jump through that again too here. I just wanted to show these models here just as proof of work right now. Again, these have all been produced right now. I believe the Pico is coming out fairly shortly here. So that one, I'm pretty much certain that it has been produced. They've already done about 20,000 units. And yeah, I mean, like, they have everything kind of going with them, right? They know what to do. They know what companies to work with. They have suppliers already lined up. So it's a really good company to hedge on, right? You want to kind of go with a company that already has everything in play and that knows what they're doing, because if you're getting people to onboard onto the Helium network, if I was one of the board members of Helium, I'd be kind of worried about companies not being able to produce at this point right now, having bad you know, things going on said about you is not really good. So they should be a little bit more picky. And I think this, again, the way that Deeper Network is approaching it is definitely something that they are going to be looking for and should be looking for other companies. So this shows you that they spent 2 weeks right here, as I was saying, to get that prototype built. And they found that it is possible, obviously. They have a photo of it over there. And the great thing about this is that it's an exciting opportunity to combine cybersecurity and IoT, which, if you guys are going to be using IoT, if you're providing IoT, you don't want anybody to hack into your network. So let's say they stop your signal from going out and they're routing it to theirs or something like that. If you have the Deeper Network in play behind it, it's going to be something that's going to be a very secure function for the network. Mind you, you don't have to get that. You could also have a Deeper Network there and just be running a Helium node. And, you know, it's going to be absolutely fine. But that comfort that you get from having everything secured is, you know, you can sleep at night a lot easier, right? You don't have something else to worry about. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I think it's going to really be beneficial for Helium to kind of go with that too, because is that they have that triple layer protection kind of with everything they're going with, right? So Deeper Network is very, very secure. It has been tested on Helium. So they actually have connected it to the Helium network with that small device that they had there, which, again, this is a zoomed in photo of it here. And again, this is not completed, but they got the LoRa chip, they got the BLE chip, and they got the ECC chip, and they got their antenna there. And again, it just connected like that. And these are the codes that were run, and everything was, this is the module test result. And this is the packet forwarder test results. Not gonna lie, I really don't know what this, is going on there, but it's proof that they have gotten it, I guess. So I mean, I'm not a computer programmer by any means, but I do understand the concepts of businesses. So let's just say that they did get it right. Let's say that everything did work out. I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt, because they wouldn't be sending an application without actually having this proven already, because it would be kind of it'd be kind of an instant toss up for an application if it was all lies, right? So let's give it to them for that, right? Let's give them 1 point for that they did actually do it. So they do have production already. Deeper Network has produced, and they have shipped out to many countries, and this is everywhere they have kind of shipped out. And yeah, this is where Deeper Network is kind of spread out pretty far across everywhere, right? What their plans are for these Helium miners, which kind of isn't the greatest for me, because I'm in Canada, right? So they said that it's only going to USA, China, and some European countries. And I hope when they said USA, they also meant USA's best friend, Canada, up there too. So right now, this is what they said. Again, fingers crossed for Canada. Come on, guys, you can do it for us. But yeah, that's ideally where they plan on getting these out. So if your country's not in there, you know, I mean, you're in the same boat as I am right now. It's very exciting though, because it's a very beneficial thing for Helium to have another supplier out there being able to provide more of an expansion to their network. So it's a win-win for both companies at this point here. So I did cover how many units they're trying to get, right? And they're going to be selling the units for about $400, as it was stated. I guess it was stated somewhere up there. But anyhow, I'm going to say it was about $400. So again, it's around the same price as most Helium miners. I think that could be reduced or it could be raised depending on what the demand is for it, what the availability of the chips are. But I think that's a good ballpark to work from. And they do have some challenges other than the financial thing, because again, things can change on that end of it, as I stated. But the challenge that they had right now is that because they're running the deeper network and the Helium node, and they're trying to incorporate into one single device, they have stated that the only thing that's going to be needed is they're going to have to edit the Atmos operating system so they can be able to have the IP technology or IP multiplexing technology incorporated into it, which is similar to a transparent proxy, as they stated here. So they need to have that access to be able to adjust these and connections from other miners. So I don't know exactly what that entails, but they've been very straightforward about it, that they do need access to the Atmos operating system to be able to complete that. The good thing about this is that they have actually used the open source code from the from Helium already to test everything. So it is a proven concept. It is something that definitely can work. Again, if we go back to the top here and we were to look at the device, this is not a completed device. This is just a concept of what everything is. These devices can work without housing. The housing just makes them look beautiful, just like in the engine of a car. You pull it up and you have all these beautiful plastic pieces covering everything. Well, that's not your engine. That's just the housing, right? That's just a protective cover over everything to make you look fancy. So this is what the guts and this is what the engine is. So this is going to be put into housing. Possibility that there's going to be only one antenna from the photos here, but again, I don't know what kind of antenna is included with that. Actually, it does look like you can probably disconnect these and put your own antenna. My apologies, it does look like it can be upgraded. But again, you know, one really cool thing about this for people that already have Helium miners and you know, maybe you bought too many Helium miners or you wanted to get more Helium miners and this gets approved, you know, you can, if you have a deeper network node, you can just turn that into one of these Helium hotspots. Take your original Helium network node and then put it somewhere else to be able to get you additional revenue. So I think that covers everything I wanted to go through. It's just the confirmation that the deeper network has gone through with their application. They have sent it in, and you know, fingers crossed, guys, that this all goes through, because it's going to be great for both networks. I truly believe it's a win-win for both of these companies here. Well, that's all I have here today, guys. I hope you had a great time. If you liked what you saw here, please like and comment, because you know, I really want to know what you guys think about this, and the likes really do help the YouTube algorithm out. And if you are interested in content like this, you know, hit that subscribe button, and also you probably want to hit that notification bell, because I do have contests going on every once in a while, and currently I'm just giving 100 USDT away as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, and we're at the time of the video, it's about 825 subscribers as I last checked. So I know we're getting pretty close there. So that one's going to be complete, and I'm probably going to have another one going after that too. So if you guys like that, again, you know, throw that like there, hit that, smash that like button, comment down below, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.